Cindy Opperman, and I'm a fourth grade student. I'm going to put on my mask and wait for my temp to be taken before I walk in the building.
You're good to go.
Good. Now, I'm going to go into the fourth grade hallway. The fourth grade, here's the office, and the fourth grade rooms are right around the corner. Here is Mr. Cooler's room. Here is Mrs. Senderman's room. Here is Mr. Omeline's room, and here is Mrs. Amy's room.
Hi parents and students, this is Mr. Omeline and this is my Meet the Teacher Night back to school video. Some of the things that I want you to understand about fourth grade. I believe in our team. The fourth grade team is an excellent group of teachers and we always want what's best for the student. And so we will fight passionately for that. Me, myself, my personality, I would say I just use the word passionate. I would use that word with me as well. Funny, weird, odd. I have a lot of hang-ups, but that's what makes me a good teacher. Always learning, always trying to figure out what I don't understand, and that's exactly what I want every single student that passes through fourth grade to accomplish. I don't want to turn out robots. I want to turn out thinkers and doers and people that will be highly successful and not, when they come to failures and come to things, when things don't go their way, they're going to be the ones that are going to be determined to turn it around rather than just accept what life is giving them. All right, a couple things for the kids. Number one, in my 20 years of teaching, I have only had one classroom rule. Now, all the ones that you can think of that you've had in other classes, no spitting, no fighting, no cussing, no running down the halls, all those kind of fit into my rule. But my rule is pretty simple because I believe I don't talk down to fourth graders. And when I say do what's right, you really honestly know the difference between doing what's right and doing what's incorrect, or what's fun, or what feels good, or what's going to get us the most attention. So if I say, are you doing what's right? It's pretty easy for you to self-reflect in your head that yes, I am, or no, I'm not, and to get that figured out. Another thing I want the kids to know about me is my favorite question in the world is why. And when you can answer the why, you understand an idea pretty well. I coach football and golf and have taught fourth grade, like I said, for 20 years. If I told my football players this is how you do it and I never give them a why, they're not going to understand why it's important to follow your blocks when you're running back, because maybe I can run past the guy. Or why is it important to take out a different club and hit to the middle of the fairway instead of going for the green when there's a tree in the way? There is a why. This also applies to fourth grade when we talk about math, because one of the biggest things I hear as a teacher is how people hate the Common Core math and how it's not how we learned it when we were growing up. And that's true, because we only learn one strategy, and the idea that we're teaching multiple strategies so that ultimately they understand why you're ungrouping this number, or why when you multiply a two-digit number, one of those numbers magically appears up above the tens place, even though it may or may not be a tens number. That helps the person to be able to explain why. I have a couple of quick notes for parents and then a couple of closing statements that I'm going to make. So parents, I want to set up a learning environment for your kids. So whether it's in class, in person, hopefully not online, but the way things are going with 2020, who knows? And a learning environment to me is, it's important to understand it's okay for these guys to make mistakes. Now, if it's an adding mistake on a math assignment and you say, hey, what's 8 plus 3? Come on, you know that part of this. That's okay. If they're making a mistake on the answer, that's all right also, because I want to be able to teach them or have them find out why it isn't correct and how they can correct it themselves so that they can be building those pathways to becoming a learner. So I guess what I'm saying is I'm not looking for perfection in 4th grade, because it's 4th grade. I want them to make mistakes. I want them to try different things that may or may not fail, because it's part of growing. The last thing that I wanted to share with the parents is your kids should never come home and say, that's not how we learned how to do it. They might come back and say that's not the strategy we used, but if you're showing them the standard algorithm, which is the way that we learn to add, subtract, multiply, and divide, and they haven't learned it yet, I would really appreciate trying to listen to what they're saying and kind of adapting both ideas together. Otherwise, the answer that you need to give them is try your best the way that you were taught in class. But this is the way that I learned how to do it. And we end up with the same answer if we are doing the steps in a similar way. So the last 2 things I have on my notes are I'm looking forward to returning to normal, or possibly what the new normal is. But I'm really looking forward to getting past Corona, I guess, is my thoughts. And let's have a great 2020-2021 school year. Thank you.
Hi, Mrs. Centerman here. Welcome to 4th grade. I just wanted to introduce myself to you. I've been teaching at Clarinda for 16 years. This is my 11th year in 4th grade. I taught 1st grade before that. This is what I look like normally. I do want to take a moment and show you what I look like with a face covering on, because when we're together, I will be wearing one. I have different ones, but this is basically what I look like with a face covering on. So you'll see my eyes, and that's about it. I'm going to take it off to finish the video though, so you can understand me. I've got some pictures here on the screen. The picture with the people is my family and I. My son Colin is an electrical engineer at NSK. My daughter Hannah is a senior at University of Iowa, and she's looking at going into medical school. And my husband, Mr. Centerman, works as a purchaser at NSK here in Clarinda. I love to read, that's why the book is there. And my other thing I love besides my family is my cats. And the longer gray-haired cat, her name is Emily, and the gray and white cat, that's Sid, named after one of my favorite picture books. It's called 6 Dinners Sid. It's about a cat that eats 6 dinners. I can't wait to see you on Monday. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Mr. Coors. I'll be teaching 4th grade. This is my first year teaching 4th grade, and I'm super excited. My room number is 467. To get to my room, you need to go through the cafeteria, and it is the first door on your right. I'm super excited to meet all of you, and I can't wait till Monday.
Hello guys, I am Mrs. Amy, and I am excited to be starting my 4th year teaching 4th grade at Garfield Elementary. It's going to be a great year, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Go Cardinals.
Hey guys, this is Mrs. Porter. I will be your elementary PE teacher preschool through 4th grade.
Hi everybody, I'm Mrs. Ridge and I will be your music teacher preschool through 4th grade.
Hey, I'm Mrs. Pullen and I will be your STEAM teacher preschool through 4th grade.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Hernandez. I am the art teacher from 2nd grade through 6th.
This year, when you enter our classroom, you will be wearing your mask.
Something that is new this year is, as long as it's nice outside, we will be having specials outside.